Hello everybody, this is JD. I'm doing this video today. I'm going to try to make it shorter because I had to clear out a lot of space on the computer here. Had almost no space. And see if this program's going to even record it. The thing about this video is I want you to open your eyes. People, open your eyes, clear out your ears. Why do I say that? The candidates are lining up. You got Hillary Clinton and the Democrat. Pretty much that's where she is. Then you have the Republicans lining up a whole group. So, then you have B, JD. You know my message, basically 3 promises. 1, to bring your voice to Washington, D.C. So when I go to different towns and stuff during my convention and I see you, don't expect me to be giving you this big hoorah speech. I'm not going to. Because I don't care about my hurrahs. I don't care about what I know. I said I will bring your voice to Washington, D.C. So I want to know what you know. You hit me. You tell me. It's going to be you get to do all the speaking. I got to do all the answering. That's what it's going to be about. And I'd love to get somewhere with you. But, like everything else, it costs money, and that's the one thing I don't have. I need a campaign committee, yes. Apparently, nobody seems to think that it's worthwhile then when it's too late. Why they're not when I got all these people out here who are waiting to support me? I mean, there is at least right now 8 million, over 8 million, almost 9 million people that are waiting to hear from me. But yet I can't even get a campaign committee started. That's just the basis. So my first promise is to bring your voice. Yes, your voice to Washington, D.C. My second promise is to make our federal government realize that the Constitution starts off with we the people, not the political parties, not the Republican Party, the Democrat Party, not the special interest group, not we the rich, not we these entities from outside the United States, but we the people. That means that our government must serve the people. The people are not the servants of the government. And that your voice, when brought to Washington, D.C., they must listen to. They must understand you are their boss. You are the ones that matter. You know, I have nothing against, I'm going to use the last thing that I heard, Obama giving all that money to the schools development in the Caribbean. But not when he's taking money away from schools inside the United States, when the federal cuts back the amount of money that is given to schools. When all the schools in the United States and all the children in the United States have the best possible education that it can be, then it's okay. But first and foremost, you know, charity begins at home. Take care of your brother before your neighbor. Apparently our government doesn't understand that with your money. That's right. So our government has to learn to serve you, the people, both the House and the Senate. The Senate through the state, because they must serve the states, and the House through you directly. Now that's my second promise, that make the government serve the people and make the government realize that people are not the servants of the government. And my third and final promise is to bring leadership to Washington, D.C. Now we the people believe that our Constitution must be kept as it is written. And that's the way it should be. So, treason to the Constitution is to change what we think we might like it to say instead of what it actually really says. Our Constitution is pretty specific at what we can do and at what we cannot do. So we, the people, must understand that. We, the people, must understand to do what our Constitution says needs to be done. Now, the basic part of this video is I want you to look at all the candidates. Compare them. Listen to the rhetoric they say. Is it any different than the ones before? Or the ones before that? Or the ones before those? Is it? And has we, the people, gotten a fair shake from our government? Or not? This is going to be your choice. So, you have JD here, who is not tied to any political party, who refuses to join any political party, and is there for you, the people. And he feels that you are the ones that matter, nothing else. And that the federal government is there to serve you, the people. Not some group overseas, not some organization throughout the world, but you, the American people, and only you, the American people. And that leadership must be instilled into our federal government from the top down. Leadership is a very, very, very important. You cannot delegate the responsibility. You can only delegate the job. The leader is always responsible. That is leadership. When a decision is made, the responsibility still falls on the one in charge. So, people, you got Rand Paul, who's taken his father's steps. You have the governor from New Jersey, who can't keep track of what's going on in his state. You got two people from Florida kind of hacking out the state of Florida. You got a few other people from different areas that said that they took on fights with this or fights with that. Fighting is not the answer. Things must be done and must be done right. Doesn't matter what state you're from. It doesn't matter what area you're from. It matters where your priorities lie. So you take a look at all these people who are deciding to run and say, what are they really saying? Is it something new or is it the same old story? And then listen to me, JD. Now I'm not going to tell you vote for me, vote for me. I'm going to tell you check me out. If you agree, help me. If you disagree, which I hope you do on something, then let's talk, because I need to know what matters to you. And together, we can fix everything. Someone asked me, when I asked a question, they said, the budget, the big budget, the deficit in the budget. I said, that's not such a catastrophe. That's minor. We together, you, me, and the rest of the people in this country can fix that very easily. But first, we must get our Congress to realize they are to serve us, that we are not the servant of the people, that they could take all the money they wish out of our pockets to do whatever they wish, which is not in the good of the people of this nation. So therefore, first, I must unite you all to be one, so we could stand before Congress and say, hey, it stops now. This is what we are, This is how you shall serve us. Then we will force Congress to serve the people. And during that, we together will fix problems like the budget, the deficit, and all that. But that it can only be done through us together as one, the people. So, people, understand that. Go to my Constitutionist party, which is not a political party, though some people want to call it that, and read the platform. You'll notice my 3 promises, and then right after that it says, and together we can handle and fix these things. And that's what's meant. So, thank you for your time, and I hope that you all listen to me. Check out other videos. Some are very rough and hard to hear. Read the write-ups. And if you agree with me, help me. I need your help. And together, we all, as a nation, can handle and fix all the problems that our country is presently in. First and foremost is to get Congress to understand they are to serve the people. The people are not the servants of the government. And leadership is direly needed there. Thank you. Have a nice day. This is JD. Yes, JD is still here.